So if you're working with the IDE on a regular basis, you probably want to get familiar with certain shortcuts. So to change your default shortcuts, go to the settings symbol in the bottom left corner and then just go to keyboard shortcuts. Since the default shortcuts are different on each and every platform, we will just go over the most useful commands, I would say, and then I will give you my recommended key binding, where I will say like modifier plus any key, where modifier could be like Alt, your command key, whatever. And I will also tell you how I try to remember these hotkeys. Yeah, it's most likely related to the command name, and then you can just double click the command, press the key combination you want to apply to it, and yeah, that's basically it. So now let's go over the most important commands for searching, navigation and editing. So the first command is go to file. I'm using modifier plus P for searching projects. And if you don't know the file name, you could use search, find and files, and I would recommend modifier shift plus F. For searching within files, you just use find command with modifier plus F. But most of the times you would be better off using symbol search, and I would recommend modifier plus S. To cycle through the tabs on the left, you could actually use the command view quick open view, and I would recommend the shortcut modifier plus 1. To cycle through my open tabs, I would normally use modifier Q and modifier E and modifier R to remove these open tabs, and then modifier M plus arrow key to split it, and modifier F plus arrow key to change the focus between them. Modifier T to view toggle terminal, then modifier L to go to a certain line within a file, and then a modifier plus arrow key to jump through the words. With modifier N for next, I would select the next find match to have multi-cursor editing. With modifier up and down, you should be able to move a line up or down. So you could move like single lines, but also like full code blocks, as you can see here. And with expand shrink selection command, you can actually like have a smart select which only selects the next bigger block, which comes really in handy. So with these commands in mind, you should be able to handle basically 90% of all your code editing without ever leaving the keyboard. And by the way, if you're too lazy to remember all of these commands, I created an article with nicely formatted tables where you can read everything you have just watched in this video and can use it for later reference or as a cheat sheet.